I said to the leaders of the Black Lives Matter movement when I was with them in Aspen, Colorado, this past summer, I spent 2 or 3 hours with them. And I said, when we marched in the 20th century, we genuinely believe that what we were doing and what we had achieved in the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, we genuinely believed that what we were doing and what we had done would make unnecessary what you're doing today. That's an honest statement. We genuinely believe that. Not that our belief was wrong, is that our belief was based on a set of facts which were relevant then, which were not, which are outdated now. We could not foresee what I've just described as the advent of this new application, digital, mobile technology, information-based economy, which has created and rearranged the whole economic opportunity landscape forever. And then there's an issue which is unavoidable, and that is the ubiquitous issue of whether police across our nation are equitably and fairly applying non-racist criteria in seeking to arrest African Americans based on their belief that a crime has been committed. Race, as the Chief Justice referenced, still exists as an important factor underlying our criminal justice system, sentencing, incarceration, and parole. Yes, as Justice Sotomayor says, race still matters. But the challenge, I had to do research the old-fashioned way of going into the library and shepherdizing. And now you have something called LexisNexis and all those things. And so the challenge of this generation of lawyers who have a soul of commitment is to find a way of taking your skills. You don't all have to be able to read code or be engineers, but find a way of looking honestly and candidly at the society around you. And if you want to honor Martin Luther King Jr., that which he was most concerned with 24/7 is what he described and what I want to leave you with. The least of these. The least of these. Use your skills, your commitment to help the least of these. Thank you so much for permitting me to share this with you. I want you to remember, in 12 years and 4 months, in 1956, from April 4th, 1968, with the exception of the presidency of Abraham Lincoln and the Emancipation Proclamation of 1863, Martin Luther King Jr., whose 88th birthday we commemorate, may have done more to achieve political, social, racial, and economic justice than any other person or event in the previous 400-year history of the United States. Colloquially, you can summarize it by saying, he indeed was a bad dude.